Okay, I can tell.
Thank you for a good evening.
Yeah. Alex.
Yes?
Come on.
Come on, what?
It's your life. Take a chance.
I'll take a chance when I'm ready. Sorry. I warned ya.
I know.
Not bad.
What's going on? It's Bible, and I'm at a job fair and the Sheraton Hotel. That's why I'm dressed up like this. And I've found some paramedic chicks who are pretty hot, and I'm gonna go ask. I'm gonna drop a line, pickup line, and see what they think about it. All right, so let's go. Hey, how's it going? So I guess you may not have heard of this, but I'm having trouble breathing.
Okay.
Because you took my breath away.
Oh, yes, yes. Have you heard that one before? Yes, I have. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
Very
My name's
unique.
Vincent. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, this is basically for my YouTube channel. And yeah, I just wanted to get your reaction.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say it's successful enough to earn your number?
Pardon?
Was it successful enough to earn your number?
You're putting us on the spot now.
Yeah, I know. Kind of helps
Helps
when you have 1,000.
The drama,
Yeah, you got the drama, the internet.
That's good. I personally have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend as well.
That's all right. I can be a friend.
I don't think he'd think it's okay. Yeah, and yeah. Oh yeah, my boyfriend wouldn't think that either.
Sorry guys, I failed, but at least I tried.
Okay. First, we did our experiment on prank calling and whether people can be patient, believe what we were saying, and other things. So it's me, Carmen, and Guy.
Okay, so what we wanted to know is how patient people are depending on their gender and sex. I mean,
Gender and race.
Are you guys asking a question?
no.
Wait, can I say something? Both sides ready!
If you hear snaps, that means it's coming by you. If you hear a crack.
I heard a crack, dude. Hey, the security's boning out.
I don't care. I don't know who you are. Move. Jesus Christ. You want help?
Dude,
Don't fucking, you know better than that. I'm just saying, I don't know who the fuck you are. I just showed you my cred. That's
on the first hole, and by the time Ernie is done, he's 6-putted from less than 2 feet.
Unfortunately, that's happened to an awful lot of players at some point in time in their career. Quite often it ends up with a few backhands involved, which he will try later on in this.
But he steps away, gathers himself, and I can't even imagine how the wheels are spinning in your brain. This is the first hole, and he's not even touching the hole, and then here, he just, oh,
The
God,
thing
that's
so hard is that
let's have some fun! I like feeling good, yeah, I like feeling nice. Choosing between good and bad, don't need to think twice. Happiness, yeah, baby, give me some of that. I've got the key to the cream room, and buddy, I'm a cat. Meow, me, 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 meow. I'm a cute kitty cat, despite what you've heard. I'd never take the life of a rat or a bird. I like being warm and having nice fur, and the feelings I have, well, they make me want to purr. Feline, feeling fine, show me yours, I'll show you mine. Get it out, let me see it. What do I mean? You smile, beat it. Me, meow, 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 me, yeah, you've got your 26 minutes. Me, meow, me, meow, me, meow, MTC, meow, me, meow, me, meow, me, meow.
So you can fully understand. Because if you go out there someday and you see a kamikaze plane flying toward you, I need you to know what the heck to do. And it's get out of the way. Whatever you do, get out of the way. These pilots would go after the battleships. This is for your education. I will now simulate a kamikaze plane. The U.S. battleship is there. You think there was just one? They just kept coming.
Haymaker is an autonomous gym that's starting up now in Chicago. The aim is to establish more networks of self-defense.
We're trying to develop self-defense skills in a political climate that's increasingly violent, especially towards marginalized peoples, people who are not in power, the poor, the oppressed.
We're invested in building material force of resistance against the rising nature of fascism in this country and obviously the longer history of white supremacy. And so we're really invested in cultivating the capacities for our bodies to just be stronger, because at the end of the day, it's stronger people harder to kill.
A lot of people think like when you learn how to fight, it's all about being aggressive and like learning how to like, you know, go start fights with people. That's not what we're about at all. We're here to develop the bodily instincts to be able to react in a situation where we might be put in danger.
We believe that we need to start developing these skills, especially as the violence against us, violence against marginalized peoples is only escalating under Trump, right?
We want this to be an open-facing project. Everybody's welcome except police and people that are affiliated with strong right-wing groups.
We're trying to build a space where people who may not be accepted into the kind of heteronormative, masculine, macho gym culture, and have a space for everyone to be able to learn self-defense skills. It's going to be free, donation-based.
A lot of anti-fascist groups in the US tend to kind of stay underground, and so we want to make this kind of politics of anti-racism and anti-fascism much more public and much more accessible to the mainstream.
And so yeah, we're a broad, open, public-facing, popular self-defense project.
So it's Haymaker Chai at riseup.net. We also have a Twitter, which is also Haymaker Chai. So a number of different folks have already emailed us, and they're interested in starting similar projects in other cities. So we're like really invested in, beyond the kind of local context of Chicago, we think that starting a network of self-defense gyms all over the US would be really dope.
Because like within our organizing collective, we don't necessarily have, like, we can't speak to all of the different problems, I guess, and issues that people face in the city. So we're trying to use Haymaker as a space to organize with other groups in order to advance the broader cause, I guess, of self-defense.
Okay. You mentioned the Bible. You've been talking about how it's your favorite book. And you said, I think last night in Iowa, some people are surprised that you say that. I'm wondering what one or two of your most favored Bible verses are and why.
I wouldn't want to get into it because to me that's very personal. You know, when I talk about the Bible, it's very personal, so I don't want to get into verses. I don't want to get into...
There's no verse that means a lot to you that you think about or cite?
The Bible means a lot to me, but I don't want to get into specifics.
Even to cite a verse that
you
like?
No, I don't want to do that.
You're an Old Testament guy or a New Testament guy?
Probably equal. I think it's just an incredible... The whole Bible is an incredible... I joke very much so. They always hold up the Art of the Deal. I say my second favorite book of all time. But I just think the Bible is just something very special.
I'm Christina Shello. I come from a background of diversity, an international family, and I grew up here in Edmonton, the city of champions. And do you guys remember that saying, he shoots, he scores? Yeah, that's how far back our family ties belong to in the city. My dad was one of the first pioneers. That's good.
Hey, Jim Carrey. Yes.
What?
I've covered a lot of fashion weeks. This is the first time I've run into Jim Carrey. Wait, tell me, is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, you know, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're
I
celebrating.
mean, you got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons.
in
Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, you know, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry, you're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now. Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No, I didn't
that an
get dressed
accident?
up. I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream?
There's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's happening in our world right now? Because there is a lot of news that actually is relevant that's not that
Here's
uplifting.
the thing. It's not our world.
None
That's
of this
the
is
key.
real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Oh, wow.
There's the good news.
Okay.
Do you find it hard for celebrities to talk to media about their sexuality?
What on earth are you on about?
I was referring to an interview given to Attitude magazine a few years ago.
But what is your question?
I was wondering if you find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality.
I don't find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality. Are you asking me about my sexuality?
Sure.
Why?
Why?
Thank you.
Okay.
But I just wanted to ask you, as you were reading the script, did you ever think, why are all these women in here? I thought this was supposed to be a man's movie.
No. Not for 1 minute.
You, the reason I'm asking about the past is that you've talked in other interviews again about your relationship with your father and the role of all of that in, the dark periods you entered and taking drugs and drinking and all of that. And I just wondered whether, you think you're free of all of that, or whether that's still something.
I'm sorry, I really don't. What are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions. That's all.
Right.
I mean,
okay. Bye.
Thank you, guys. I'm sorry, but why are you so sure that there's no link between enjoying movie violence and enjoying real violence?
I'm going to tell you why I'm so sure. Do not ask me a question like that. I'm not biting. I refuse your question.
Why?
Because I refuse your question. I'm not your slave and you're not my master. You can't make me dance to your tune.
I'm
not a monkey.
I can't make you answer anything. I'm asking you interesting questions.
And I'm saying I refuse.
Okay. Well, no, I was just asking you why. That's fine. But you see, Jamie Foxx has said we can't turn our back and say that violence in films.
Well, then you should talk to Jamie Foxx. Then you should talk to
influence.
Jamie Foxx about that. And I think he's actually here, so you can.
I'd love to, but I mean, it's interesting that you have a different view, and I'm just trying to explore that.
Yeah, and I don't want to, because
I
I'm here to sell my movie. This is a commercial for the movie. Make no mistake.
Well, you
and
have views.
Yeah.
So you don't want to talk about anything serious?
I don't want to talk about what you want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the implications of violence. I haven't wanted. Because the reason I don't want to talk about it because I've said everything I have to say about it. If anyone cares what I have to say about it, they can Google me and they can look for 20 years what I have to say about it. I haven't changed my opinion one iota.
No, but you haven't fleshed it out.
It's not my job to flesh it out.
No, it's my job to try and ask you to.
And I'm shutting your butt down.
And that's entirely your. That's entirely
this
your.
This is a
your
commercial
right.
from my movie.
No, I know, but it's my job to try and explore some serious themes as well. I'm sure.
I invite you to explore some serious things, but not things that I have already been on the record for talking about.
Well, violence is such a big part of all of your movies, and it's an enjoyable part of your movies for so many people, and that's why I'm talking about this, because it's a very sensitive time at the moment. I mean, the Vice President is talking to people in the movie industry today about violence in response to
and you know where I stand on it.
Which is that there's no relationship. And
yes.
But you haven't said why you think there's no relationship.
It's none of your damn business what I think about that.
Well, it's my job to ask you why you think that.
And I'm
you're very
saying
influential.
no. And I'm shutting you down.
But you have a responsibility as a filmmaker, surely, to explain a little bit about
No,
what
I
you're
don't
doing.
have any responsibility to you to explain anything I don't want to.
No, not to me, but to your viewers, to your fans, to people who
they know
care about what it is that you're doing.
They know where I'm coming from. And I have explained it. And I have explained even what you're talking about. I'm just not giving it to you.
Why?
Because I don't want to, because I've done it already. I have explained this many times in the last 20 years. I just refuse to repeat myself over and over again because you want me to. For you and your show and your ratings.
Okay, well, no, it's not about our ratings.
No, it is. It is about you want me to say it for you. For your show, this show, right here, right now.
Well, look, this is a news program. It's not a film program, so we explore serious themes. That's the difference.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
Yeah. But you want me to do what I've already done before, and I am refusing.
So Freeman plays a magic debunker.
Freeman? Who are you? Yeah. Freeman? Yeah. What, are you on a baseball team with him?
Yeah, he's a buddy of mine.
Okay.
Morgie. Morgie plays a magic debunker.
Right.
He reveals these magician secrets.
Yeah.
So I want to play a little game
Okay.
where you debunk some secrets.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That one, I think what you're doing is you're putting your thumb under your pointer finger. You're bending this one.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I think it's something like this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the problem with the trick is that the thumbs don't look like an end of a finger.
You just have a fat thumb, though.
No, my thumb's fine, thank you, but what did you write on your hand?
Nothing.
Well, I saw there was a lot of things. What was it?
A lot of things.
Are they questions?
No.
Are you secretly hiding questions for the interview? You're wondering what it's like to work with Morgan Freeman and you can't remember that?
You know.
Don't call Morgan Freeman Freeman like you're on a Little League softball team with him.
I heard that you have a snap card trick that you learned or something.
Sure, yeah. You brought a card?
I have a lot of cards.
Do you know the comedian Carrot Top?
Yes, horrible.
Well, you were like the Carrot Top of interviewers.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. No, and it's a good thing. It's
I'm
a
gonna
good
go
thing.
cry now.
No, don't cry now. Cry after the interview's over, because otherwise I'll look like I'm responsible for it. Okay, so.
Well, you are.
Well, I don't want to know that though.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
so-
you know now.
I said your name into camera. What else do you want from me?
A magic trick.
Okay. All right.
So we can wrap this up.
Hey, you're on my time. Okay. Okay, choose the card from here. Okay. Look at it, obviously. You can show the camera, you know. Yeah, Romina. Now put it back anywhere in the deck. Okay. Now, do you remember your card? Are you thinking of it?
Sure.
It's not important. Okay, could you point out where you think the card is? You're right, it is in the deck. Okay, so wait, oh, you think it's on top?
Yeah.
You think it's the top card?
Yes.
So I'm going to take the top card off, and this should be your card then?
Yes.
Really?
No.
Is it your card? I mean, it doesn't matter.
No, it's not. It's not my card.
I don't need to be amazed. I already know how it's done.
It's not.
Okay. Was that your card?
Ooh.
See? Are you happy you
Yeah.
lied to
Yes.
the point of almost not appreciating that?
Can I just have you say my name into the camera?
Just the word Romina?
Well, my name, not a word.
And what's going to happen to it?
We'll skip it.
I'll do the thing.
We'll skip it.
But I just wanted to know like what to give it.
Like if we just broke up.
I probably wouldn't say anything then.
You're trying to find me in a crowded place.
Oh, okay. Romina.
That's it? I would never
Yeah.
hear you.
The thing is I actually didn't want to find you. I was actually hoping to stay alone.
Such a jerk.
Do you think that the public will perceive you any differently after all that's been in the news about you?
What are you referring to specifically?
Referring to the the drinking problems, referring to what's been called the anti-Semitic rant, referring all those things. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so that's almost 4 years ago, dude. I mean, I've moved on. I guess you haven't.
Well,
So
I'm just wondering if you think that the public has moved on and will perceive you in the same light.
Well, I certainly hope so. You know, it is a while back, and you know, I've done all the necessary mea culpas. So let's move on, dude. Come on.
Edge of Darkness opens today. It's good to see you back in the saddle and doing what you do best. Thanks a lot for joining us, Mel. Take care.
Bye-bye. Asshole.
I can tell you how I first started in this rap shit. Mama